I don't really open up about this type of stuff because, one, it's touchy to me. I don't really like talking about it. I feel like I get sensitive every time I talk about it. And I never grew up with my father, like my biological father. I grew up with my mom, just me and her. You know, she was a single mother raising me and my sister. Basically, I'm gonna tell you guys how, like, I guess the experience of me meeting my dad for the first time. So I always heard these cool things about my dad. That's like, and like, you know, hearing about those things is kind of crazy because it's like I like the similar things. So for example, like he was like a big DJ back in the day. Like he used to spin music and all that stuff. And it's crazy because I love music. You know what I mean? Like music is in my blood. Like I love doing music. I do music all the time. I rap, I sing, I dance, and you know, everything with music is just what I love. So it's crazy to hear that he was like so big into music, and my brother is actually big into music as well. So anyway, so basically when I was around, what age was it? I was around like 11, I was like around 11 or 12. One day, it was around Christmas time, you know, she's like, oh, your youth lives, you know, lives in Scarborough, you know, like he's at this area, at this neighborhood, go check him out, go see him. He's 11 years old, he's doing his thing. My mom's friend gave him my mom's number, and then he called my mom's number. And then around this time, I was kind of like doing my own thing. I was, you know, it's crazy because in the whole 11 years of my life, when I moved into Melbourne. So I was in Melbourne, and he actually lived in Melbourne the whole time I was there. I didn't even realize that we lived in the same town. I was hanging out with people that were like actually my brothers. Like I was hanging out with this one kid named Michael, and like he ended up being my brother. So I was like, it was crazy like how the story goes. But at the point where like he called my mom, and he's like, oh, you know, like I think what I've heard was that, you know, he asked my mom like kind of like, why now? Like why are you gonna be, you know, why are we doing this now, basically, type of thing. And after all that's being done, he actually came over. He came over, I met him, you know, and I think I danced for him too. I told him I was a dancer, and it was crazy just like knowing that this guy was like my father. I only had like pictures. I only had like pictures. I only heard stories about him, but I never really actually got to like meet the guy that gave, you know, that made me basically. So first time when I met him, I was kind of like, you know, I wasn't really like, I was young, you know what I mean? So I was like, it didn't really, I felt confused, you know what I mean? It was just like, why weren't you there for me, you know what I mean, type of feeling, you know, and that goes for everyone that grows up with a parent without having like either the mom or having the dad. It's just like, you know, why weren't you really there, type of feeling. So that's kind of how I felt. I was kind of confused. I had to ask some questions and stuff like that. So when I met him for the first time, I kind of like froze, cause I didn't really know what to say to be like, yo, like, hey, this is actually my dad right here, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was crazy. Actually, no, I called him, I think I called him. And I was like, yeah, you know, we should hang out sometime, you know, maybe get to know each other more. And he's like, yeah, we should definitely do that. But it didn't really happen. On that same conversation, on that same call, he said, yo, you have some brothers. And I'm like, oh, okay, who's my brother? And he's like, his name is Michael. He's a DJ, he does DJing, he has like long braids. And I'm like, Michael? Hold on, Michael? I'm like, wait. I just hanged out with a guy named Michael yesterday. Like we just chilled at the rec center, and we were chilling at the rec center and everything. And I mean, he's like, yeah, that guy's your brother. I'm like, what? That's my brother. Like I was like, yo, what the hell? Yo, it was crazy. I was like, man, I can't believe that. I couldn't believe like I'm just hanging out with this kid. I swear, I just met him too. Like I think like 2 days ago, prior to this, I just met Michael, and he ended up being my brother. And I was just like, wow, like this is crazy. I can't believe that he's my brother. So yeah, but then other than that, like we just kind of like we talked here and there. It was like kind of on and off. Didn't really get as close as I wanted to. You know, like I just wanted to like just kind of just have that father-son bond. You know what I mean? Like everyone always wants that. Every kid wants to be with like, you know, their parent who's been missing and wants to like rekindle what has been gone for so long. Unfortunately, it just never happened. I grew up without him. It's like my role models was kind of like the street guys, you know what I mean? Because like I did live in the hood when I was younger, and who I had as a role model were older heads. So I just kind of seen what they were doing, just trying to learn from them, try to learn not to be a punk, try to learn how to be a man on your own and stuff like that. Try to be a bigger brother for my little sister. So like when you don't grow up with like a father figure, you're trying to source out and figure out who can be that father figure, you know what I mean, for you. It affects you in a way, you know what I mean? But like for me, I just kind of cope with it. You know, but there's a lot of kids out there, there's a lot of people out there that take it to heart, like really to heart, and they really go down the wrong paths and everything like that. I personally myself was going down the wrong path. When I was like younger, I was like getting in trouble with the police, I was getting in trouble in school, fighting, causing ruckus in plazas and everything, and like so I was going down the wrong path. But good thing I had a strong mother that just worked very hard and got me out of a bad neighborhood, you know what I mean? Got me out of the area so I can strive. When you live in a rough neighborhood and you don't have your father around, it's kind of like, okay, who kind of mentors you? Like who tells you, you know, what's wrong from right? And my mom could do as much as she can, but again, it's like, you know, a man needs his father, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me personally, it's like if I were to ever have, you know, any children in the future, you know, I definitely want to be a great father figure for my children. I definitely want to, you know, be there for them and go to soccer games, go to basketball games, whatever they want to do, support them and everything, you know, because I wouldn't want my child to feel lost, you know, because like it's like you wish that your pops was there, you know what I mean? Like every time I see, you know, and then I'm just there with my mom, and I'm just like, you know, I don't have my dad there. Why can my dad be there? You know what I mean? So it's like, I know this story is going to be touching a lot of people because a lot of people go through this. But honestly, the best thing I can say is that, you know, just honestly, just do your thing, bro. Like just whatever you want to do, stay motivated, keep pushing, keep grinding, no matter what the outcome is. You know what I mean? So that one day you can look back and be like, you know what? Even though I didn't have that parent there, I was still able to be successful. You know, and this is just only an inspirational video for everyone. Like I just want everyone to be happy with what you have. You know what I mean? If you don't have that other parent, you know, appreciate the one that is there. You know what I'm saying? Like appreciate the one. Like if it's your mom or if it's your dad, you know, just tell them you love them. Just tell them thank you for sticking around. Thank you, because they could have given you up. You know what I mean? My mom had me when she was 16. You know what I'm saying? So like she was 16 when she had me. So she was very young. She could have just, you know, dropped me to the, you know what I mean? You know, that's touchy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, my mom was 16 when she had me, and it's like, she could have just dropped me off, but she kept me, she stayed strong, and she fought, and she, you know what I mean? She worked hard for where we are today, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't for her. So, you know, I always just want to show that appreciation to my mom. You know, I love my mom so much. So I love her for sticking around, for being there for me, like, you know, for going to my parent-teacher meetings when I was getting in trouble. She was there. Like every time she helped me, you know, get to where I am today, and I just appreciate her so much. You know what I mean? So it's like wherever you guys have, if it's your mom there, if it's your dad there, or if it's both, man. Honestly, appreciate the parent that you have, because you never know, one day they can be gone. You know what I'm saying? Or you can be gone, and you don't want them thinking, okay, did you really love them? You know? So I just want to say this, guys. You know, I'm getting a little bit, you know, sad right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this topic does touch me a lot. But as much as it touches me, I want to touch someone else. As much as I, you know, stay fly, dress up, you know, good, and try to work hard and do these fun videos for you guys, there is a very soft part of me as well that I want to show you guys too. And this video will definitely show you guys a little bit of, you know, a little bit more about me, just about my life. You know, like I grew up, you know, in a bad neighborhood. Mom had me when she was 16, and now to say where our life is now is like, it's crazy how our life is now. You know, man, she worked so hard, bought a home for herself. I'm working hard for myself to try to, you know, make my life better. You know, even though my life is good now, I'm happy for my life, I'm happy for my girlfriend, I'm happy for everything that I have. This is no showboat, this is no fronting on anyone. This is just something that, like, I'm just happy with what my life has been like right now, you know what I mean? So like, you know, I drive a car that's like, I never would have thought I would have until I actually make it. And You know, I just want this video to be a motivational tool for you guys. You know, I just want you guys to be motivated by me, motivated by what I'm doing, and try to apply it to your own life. It's no matter what you guys are doing, man. Always keep your head on straight. Always keep pushing. Don't ever give up. No matter what your situation is, no matter how hard it is, just keep it motivated. If you gotta watch this video 5, 10, 20 times just to kind of keep it going, yo, if you want to hit me up on Instagram or anything like that too, I'm more than willing to, you know, to talk to you guys too as well, you know, because I just try to keep pushing, man. All of my obstacles that I have, you know, I've tried to overcome. I had some rough patches in my life, but you know, like, you just take it a day at a time.